you catch a lot of BS online from animal rights people, vegans, just all.
Hmm.
And dude, some of my favorite stuff on social media is watching you reply back to some of these haters. Can you just like, for those who have no clue what it's like in a conventional like dairy operation, because I think a lot of people they picture this insane, machinery everywhere, like tentacles coming off the cow, from their teats and all this stuff. Like what does that look like? Can you paint like a picture for people who have no clue?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give a day in the life of a cow. So my cows, we are going to be a freestall operation. That means they are in these barns and they have stalls that they can lay in, but they are also able to walk around in the barns. They can walk and get food, water whenever they want. And we design the barns so that it is extremely comfortable for them. And so that's while they're in their milking cycle. They milk for 10 months out of the year and they get 2 months a year off, like vacation, while they're at the end of their pregnancy. While they're at the end of their pregnancy, they will be, uh, if it's not raining and nasty outside, they'll be out grazing out on pasture. And then once they calve in, they come back. So while they're in the milking herd, roughly 22 hours out of the day, they are just doing their thing in freestall barns, relaxing. Uh, Twice a day, they will make the short trip about 100 feet away to the milking facility. And we are putting in what's called a rotary. It's kind of like a carousel.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they walk on, they do one round around. It takes 15 minutes to get around on the rotary. And while they're on there, the guys have put the machine on. As they're about to get off, I have a robot that will apply a post dip sanitizing spray to make sure that they are protected as they're walking back out because this is getting a little in the weeds, but right after milking, the teat ends are their most susceptible to foreign bacteria,
Mm.
obviously, because they have been milked. So by putting a nice little barrier on there, it protects the cows from things like mastitis. And then from there, they will head back out and go about being cows again. Cows spend about 11 to 12 hours a day just laying down, chewing their cud. Uh, for those of you that don't know what a cud is, it's a hard plate, not hard, it's a squishy plate in their mouth where they regurgitate food. That's very cute. And they re-chew it because they are a ruminant. And so they have to break down feed or their food to tiny particles so that it can go into the rumen and their gut bacteria can break it down. Um, and so that's what they do. They're very chill. You can walk out into the herd with my girls and they will surround you, follow you around, and generally be a nuisance because they're like, oh, there's a human in here. Interesting. Um, Very easy, very happy cows. Um, that's the life of a dairy cow.